Hey guys, this is Mrs. Seifert with this week's book recommendation. This one is called Extra Yarn, and it is a Caldecott Award book, as you can see. So we'll just read a small part of it. On a cold afternoon in a cold little town where everywhere you looked was either the white of snow or the black of soot from chimneys, Annabelle found a box filled with yarn of every color. So she went home and knit herself a sweater, and when Annabelle was done, she had some extra yarn. So she knit a sweater for Mars too, but there was still extra yarn. And when Annabelle and Mars went for a walk, Nate pointed and laughed and said, "You two look ridiculous." "You're just jealous," said Annabelle. "No, I'm not," said Nate. But it turned out he was. And even after she'd made a sweater for Nate and his dog, and for herself and for Mars, she still had extra yarn. Come check the book out at the library to see what she does with all the extra yarn. This book is called Grandpa Green. It's another Caldecott Award book. It's about a little boy who's talking about his grandpa. He was born a really long time ago, before computers or cell phones or television. He grew up on a farm with pigs and corn and carrots. And eggs. In the 4th grade, he got chicken pox, not from the chickens. He had to stay home from school, so he read stories about secret gardens and wizards and a little engine that could. You guys see all the bushes are carved in the shape of the characters. In middle school, he stole his first kiss. After high school, his wish was to study horticulture, but he went to a world war instead. To learn more about Grandpa Green, come check out the book in the library. This is a book recommendation for our 4th and 5th graders. It's about a boy who's a spy, so as you can imagine, it gets pretty intense. We're just going to read a small part today. The flag fluttered again, and seeing it, Alex went over to the window. The pole jutted out of the building exactly halfway between rooms 1504 and 1505. If he could somehow reach it, he should be able to jump onto the ledge that ran alongside of the building, outside room 1504. Of course, he was 15 floors up. If he jumped and missed, there would be a couple of 100 feet to fall. It was a stupid idea. It wasn't even worth thinking about. Alex opened the window and climbed out. It was better not to think about it at all. He would just do it. After all, this was the ground floor, or a jungle gym in the schoolyard. It would be child's play. It was only the sheer brick wall stretching down to the pavement, the cars and buses moving like toys so far below, and the blast of the wind against his face that made it terrifying. Don't think about it, do it. Alex lowered himself onto the ledge outside Crawley's office. His hands were behind him, clutching onto the windowsill. He took a deep breath and jumped. A camera in the office across the road caught Alex as he launched himself into space. 2 floors above, Alan Blunt was still sitting in front of the screen. He chuckled. It was a humorless sound. "I told you," he said. "The boy's extraordinary." "The boy's quite mad," the woman retorted. "Well, maybe that's what we need. You're just going to sit here and watch him kill himself? I'm going to sit here and hope that he survives." For this book and the rest of the series, you can come to the library.